Hi guys, welcome to another case study. And this day we have a data scientist with us. We have Sananda Rao with us, who has been able to become a Power BI coach and help other people become better at data and help colleges, help students, help working professionals become super good at data as well. So here we have Sananda, who will be sharing his story with us in the next half an hour, and we'll understand his secrets, how Sananda was able to achieve 2.5 lakhs in just 3 months period. And we will be revealing all the secrets that he used in his business that you can apply into your business. So let's get into it. Welcome, Sananda. What is up? What is happening? And how's business going? How's life treating you?
First of all, hi Himanshu.
Hello.
Right.
What's up?
So it's been a wonderful journey since the last 4-5 months, since I met you in the Mega Mind in Bangalore. So since then, it's been a roller coaster ride, honestly. Had a bit of failures at the beginning, despite getting a good start. But then eventually I did not give up, and I was like attending your calls regularly and consistently, and applied the things that you taught us over the weekend calls. And then thanks to Karan also, he cleared a few doubts. And today I am sitting at 2.5 lakh rupees revenue in just 3 months or 4 months max. We started it, if I consider from June, that's when we all started to actually work from full-fledged. Until then, it was all about our mindset. So from there, if I take, yes, by August 10, I was able to hit 2.5 lakhs. And this was, in fact, the goal I had given to myself, that before end of September 2023, I should be able to earn 2.5 lakhs. Why? Because thing is, when I was about to join ISEX back then, I had a revenue of approximately 2 lakhs. So I was a bit scared, like how it will go. That was basically my savings. But then I had belief, and first is belief, and second thing is the way you approached us and the way you inspired us in the Mega Mind. It made me feel like, yes, it's possible. If people from different backgrounds can do, I think I also felt that it's possible from my end as well. And then, yes, the goal is achieved. It is in fact achieved 15 days before, only 15-20 days before. It was for September 30th that I had planned, but I finished it off within September 10th. So that's the basic intro.
Lovely, man. Lovely. So before we dive into the conversation and understand what all you did, what not you did, just give a brief to the audience. Who are you? What do you do? And what's your background?
Now, mere bhai, if you liked this conversation and this video, I'm 100% sure you like different videos of mine as well. Now, don't subscribe to the channel. Go to my channel, check out all the videos. If you find value, then click on the subscribe button and the notification icon.
Okay. So my name is Sananda. I am from Bangalore, basically. So I've been completely brought up in this IT field, IT capital of the country. And then I have completed my engineering. I passed out in COVID batch 2020, and then I ended up in a job. So where I grew from an intern, I was about to be promoted as a lead had I stayed in that job for the next month. So that is how rapid it was. So I had immense growth over there. I was basically into operations. And then after that, that's my basic background. And then in the month of February or March, I joined Jatan's workshop about Power BI. That seemed very interesting. Until then, I had no clue on what Power BI is, nothing. I was just working on basic Google Sheets and Excel. But I had seen on Instagram out of Jatan on Insta, and then I was like, this is something interesting. So from there, I joined his workshop. There, I took his course, learned everything about Power BI, still learning, but from basics, I came up to a decent level. And then from there, job J2B, where Jatan taught us how you can switch into business. That time I was not so confident that whether I can do or not, but I had some idea and some hope because Jatan had given a proper session, and thanks to Himanshu also, even you had shown how you can automate stuffs and how you can run it smoothly. So that's how it was. And then once I had attended J2B event of Himanshu, I felt like whether I'll do business or not, but I will become a star with using the knowledge of Himanshu in my office. That was my initial goal. Then the Mega Mind came. In Mega Mind also, 2 days was a exuberant event. I had never seen such a huge event. With considering all age groups under one place. So it was really inspiring and at the same time very interesting as well, because it was not boring. None of us felt bored for the entire 2 days. So there I got more confidence when we heard success stories of people from different batches or from previous batches. And then we felt like, okay, we can do it. So back then also I was scared. But then the first call of Himanshu on May 11th, if I'm not wrong. So that call is where he actually showed the whole picture of how it's going to look. So he just told one thing, that stick to 200 meters. He gave an example of, how do you go to an airport from one place? You do not think at the destination at first place. You go 200 meters and then eventually you reach. So that's what I've been following since that. And every week I just followed whatever Himanshu taught us in a most systematic way. Of course, there were mistakes, there were failures, everything. But eventually with time, it got better and better. And now I'm sitting at the place where I never imagined that I can sit within 4 months.
Very nice, very nice. So, give a brief of how was your life before joining ICE, and what was your why? Why do you only chose Power BI and nothing else?
Okay. So life before ICE was decent enough and nothing like I had a burden or anything. It was going smooth, but somewhere I felt like I was feeling saturated because I felt like I have to explore something different, but I was not aware of what to explore. And second thing, I had fear also. What will happen? Fear of failure, basically. Like, thing is, I was into a normal 9 to 7 job. And though the job was really good, they took care of me really well and everything. I was learning and I had a great mentor there also in the previous company. So all those things were there, but I was exploring what I can do, something different. That's when I entered Power BI's workshop. And then I sensed that, okay, this is something that is out of the blue. This is not something that we do on a day-to-day basis. At least I never tried Power BI till that day. Neither any of my colleagues or none of my co-workers in my company was using it. So when I saw that power that Power BI has, I felt like, okay, what if I implement this in my office and I can become a star? I can get an appraisal, whatever, because I knew that if I bring anything new to the table, they'll definitely promote me or they'll definitely like the way I am representing it. And I knew that promotion would be around the corner. That was my initial thought process. So then I started with Power BI. No background about Power BI until then, not even had heard the word called as Power BI. This is true story, March 2023 I'm talking about. So from then I came in and then J2B happened, and in J2B, Jatan thought about what is a niche and how do you select a niche if you're not unclear. Then as he told that if you like something, try doing it more and more. You'll figure it out. So I tried doing more and more of Power BI. A few days it was boring, but few other days it was very interesting. And over a period of time, I gained more interest towards it. So did some courses online and everything, did some certifications. Then I felt like, okay, this is my skill that I can literally use it. Then the actual change happened when we joined the ISEX. After the second call of weekly calls, Himanshu taught us all the productivity tools. That is the game-changing moment. I literally learned 50 tools from Himanshu, but I just presented 10 tools in my office. And I was a star. Overnight star. It happened actually. There I included Power BI as well as a last tool. So when I displayed the Power BI thing, my whole company was astonished with the power that it can deliver. And they were also astonished that this guy Sananda has changed to a new person right away. So that's when things changed. So from then I became a star. Honestly speaking, I was a budding star in my office, but thanks to ISEX and all those productivity tools, within no time, I could literally raise to a level where everybody were dependent on me. And if I was this one-stop solution guy, any department, HR, marketing, sales, anything, I use those tools. Those tools, those guys did not explore, despite me teaching. That's their drawback. But still, I ensured that it will help everyone. And with time, I was the most dependable guy in the office. So that's how it went. And then I used Power BI dashboards to do this performance metrics to my manager, where he wanted to give all the appraisals for everyone and he wanted to decide who has done well in the last 1 year or something. So I told, you do one thing, you give me this data, I'll convert it into a Power BI dashboard and present it to you tomorrow. He was shocked. at first place, and he thought that it is not possible. But the next day, when I went, he was astonished with the way I could build it. So using that, he actually gave the appraisals for everyone in our team. So that's how it went. And then I started implementing it for clients and everyone, and everybody started liking it. So it so happened that with the kind of knowledge and the automation techniques that I learned in my i6 journey, which I could implement in my office as well, it was not only like the colleagues who liked me or who liked the way I presented, even the clients, they did not in fact want me to leave the company. They wanted me to be there and help them out. Even I would have wished to do so, but yeah, it was personal choice. It was actually a choice that I had to take. I mean, it took a lot of guts for me to take that decision. And back in that time, I just had sheer confidence that, okay, Power BI is going to give me money somehow. I don't know how it will happen, but it will happen for sure. And I tried with certain colleges, certain schools and everything. It worked for a few. It didn't work for a few of them. And I got few setbacks and rejections as well. So I was disappointed, but still the Himanshu's calls kept me going every now and then. And the actual game changer happened where I converted a high ticket sale at that point of time, 50K worth sale at one go, just because of my Power BI. That was a consultant thing.
Makes sense.
That is when I got the confidence, like, okay, 50K was close to the amount of money I was getting as a salary from my company. That gave me confidence that if this can get me 50K, I can build it more. And that's when I decided that I need to put down my papers. And then ever since then, I came out of my company from July 31st. That was the last working day of mine. And from August 1st, it's been a rapid journey so far.
Makes sense. So tell me one thing that, you took the decision to move with i6 and you move forward. What was your first impression of Internet Coaching Empire?
The first impression was this was unique and different. The first thing, because in this present world and that to post-COVID era, we've seen a lot of things happening online, webinars, coaching, all these things happen, no doubt. In fact, I had attended a few as well, just like that. But somewhere the way all these calls are being arranged and the accountability I felt was missing in the other thing. So I felt this is unique and different. Normally the webinar is like they do it on that point of time and they say that we can, if you have any queries, you can reach out to us over here, overdone. But there isn't a continued program. Like not everyone does that. At least the ones that I had attended, it was not like this. But in this case, it wasn't that wherein we are assigned the CRM and everything. And we're accountable to someone or something. So that is what at first place I felt is unique and different compared to the other models.
Got it. Makes sense. So you told that you had a continued journey and all of that, in which you were going through some change. Tell the audience, how were you feeling when you were going through the change? Because you must have gone through multiple changes internally
Yes.
to get the result that you're looking for right now. So tell the audience that what multiple changes you went through inside you, due to which you are over here where you are right now.
Okay. So the first thing is, I mean, that's how the i6 model runs, is the mindset. That's most important first. Our mindset was more of like, you stick to a normal thing. You do not go out of the box. That was the first place. So after the first call, in the second call, we realized that, okay, there is something different, which we rarely get exposed to. I'm not saying that we won't, but you need a guy who is an expert in a particular field, who can show that this is the path that you can explore. Not saying that you have to, you can. There's a difference. So that was the first mindset change, wherein Himanshu taught us that, guys, it's not just about a job or whatever. You can aim big and dream big. And whether you can achieve it or not, that is secondary. But at least you can think big than a typical 9 to 7 thing. Again, I'm not against any corporate company or any corporate job. It's personal thing that I've felt. So that was the first mindset change. And then the actual inspiration came wherein month 1, week 3 call, wherein Himanshu gives all this 30 laws, 30 millionaire laws. Those things, I mean, he had literally told us that you cannot implement all 30 of them at once. it's impossible. I mean, in a short span, it is going to take some years to cultivate them. So even if you cultivate one or two in a year, you are going to be in a better place than what you were yesterday. So that's how I eventually started using it, all those laws. And then I started improvising and innovating stuffs in my office itself. First, it was not about business. The first 2 months was all about mindset and exploration. So what is your niche and where you can implement all the tools, how you can be more productive. So those were the things that happened in the first 2 months, basically. And then once these 2 months thing happen, then you kind of do a organic outreach with people. Of course, it's very rare that you get results in the first day, but you will get rejections, but eventually you will end up getting a few results, so provided you are consistent enough. So that's what happened to me. And then I got results organically, and I'll be telling honestly, though Himanshu has taught us how to run ads, all the 2.5 lakhs I've made is just organic sales, nothing else. No ad. You can check my name, Sananda Rao KS. You will not find a single ad till date because I have not run any ad. So again, personal choice it was, no disrespect, but I'm just saying that if you can build 2.5 lakhs organically, you can definitely build 10 lakhs with ads also. That's the concept, is what I'm trying to say. So that's how it went. And now I'm coming to a position of scaling it up. This is the last part of my ISEX journey. Like, as far as the program is concerned, of course, there will be further things up coming ahead. But for this program, the last part I've come in, wherein I had to scale up. So I had one mindset in my mind that when I come in September, I shouldn't be a guy who's left out, wherein I go back and again do everything from scratch. I should be to the level at which at least Himanshu expects 50% of us to be there. That was my goal back then. But I think I've achieved well and ahead, right? So yeah, now looking forward to scale it up.
Makes sense. So as you said, you did all of this organically and everything. And in the whole journey, we gave you some tools, we gave you some templates, we gave you some guides, we gave you a lot of things. What were your top 3 tools and templates that you used to, become this person that you are right now?
Top 3 tools. First is Trello, Himanshu. I had never heard a tool called as Trello. It was a game changer tool. So, I implemented that in my office also. Generally, a project which we used to take around 4 weeks to complete, we just did it in a matter of 1 week. That is how productive we could become with Trello. That's the best tool. For me personally, that has helped me to grow. And then the second tool is, I think, Copyfish, which I used to use a lot in my office because I used to do a lot of manual copy paste, but that helped me leaps and bounds. Then Hunter.io, that's again another tool to get your email templates and all those things so that you can send mails. And the other thing is, of course, ChatGPT, which is kind of thing, everyone's thing. But again, ChatGPT is there, but how to use ChatGPT, how to give prompts, that's also a skill. Just knowing ChatGPT will not help you, use its potential to the fullest. But these were the 4 tools that is coming off my mind right now, which helped me personally.
Makes sense. What was your happiest day after joining ICE?
Happiest day. Two things. First is on May 5th, that is ISEX second day, wherein we saw the whole structure of how it runs and all people celebrating. That was first thing. And second thing is obvious for a person who had approximately 10 failures before cracking the first sale, and cracking 50K at once was a shocking thing.
Makes sense.
So considering this, these 2 were the most happiest moments so far in the ISEX journey.
Makes sense. And in our community, we have this one thing that it's not just what results we are getting, but what results our clients, customers, students are also getting, right?
Correct.
So share with people what results your clients are getting right now.
So the 50K, whichever sale that I made, honestly speaking, they were making a revenue of, 20-25K approximately a month. That's it, max. But then ever since I went in and I took care of that, from then till now, they've touched easily 1.2 lakhs revenue per month consistently. It's just been 2 months. I cracked the sale in July. Honestly speaking, July for second week or something, I cracked it. Right. And then now they're making 1.2 lakhs per month, or you can keep 1 lakh. So which is literally 70K jump with the kind of analysis that I did and the suggestions that I gave. And even now I'm helping them. It's a long-term journey that we have with them. So that's one. The second thing is, my coaching. I was of a Power BI consultant where I helped a lot of businesses, small businesses, just designed them dashboards, and they were happy with what I did. But then I eventually felt that I have the skill of training people as well, because I knew that I'm very good in communication, and then people have told me a lot of times that my training is unique and different compared to others. So I had that experience in the past also. So as in college, I used to give a lot of speeches and everything. So I knew that. So I always felt that I should train people on Power BI and skill them up as well, especially college students in particular, so that they do not face the troubles that we faced. So that was the thing. And then out of the blue, looking at my profile, and some person, they came and offered me to give a workshop on Power BI for a college. It was an offline workshop. It was a remote place in Karnataka called as Ballari, which is a tier 2 city basically. So I'd never been there. I was scared, but still I went because I liked it. So, and I was surprised by the feedback that I got from all the students. So I had to conduct workshops for 5-day Power BI workshop, and we had engineering and MBA students together. With that, the surprising thing was there was a engineering lecturer who sat with me. So basically in a single room, I was educating three different generations. And the best part was everybody could learn and everybody gave a very positive feedback. And in that, the biggest success story for me so far is a few of them have got placed. That I never imagined that could happen. So even today, it's been more than a month since I finished that workshop. As a corporate trainer, I finished it. But even today, those students are in touch with me. And I was treated as a guru. One student took me to their home and he gave me full proper Guru Purnima blessings and everything they gave. That's how I was treated. So I never knew that a single workshop can have this much of impact. So these are the impacts that I've created on students and business also, if you consider.
Wow, makes sense. Priority wise, what have been your top 3 learnings from IC in the whole curriculum that you have done till now? What are your top 3 learnings?
Top 3 learnings is the first thing is you have to be consistent. Else, not at all possible, irrespective of business, job, whatever you do, right? So you have to be consistent. That's first thing. And second thing is you need to keep yourself learning. Else you're out of the market. So today, whatever Power BI thing I might have been doing, and it might have got me results, but I cannot think that 5 years down the line also it will give me results. Who knows? There might be something bigger and better than Power BI. You never know. So you have to keep yourself learning and raising your bar every now and then, right? And the third thing is be humble and see more of a value-driven thing than more of a money-making thing. Money will come for sure, no doubt, but be more of a value-oriented person. These are the top 3 learnings that I got from ICE.
Makes sense. What is your so there are a lot of people in the journey who started with you but have not got results as fast as you, right?
Yes.
And they're thinking, he is able to crack 3 months with Nasara. In 3 months, I'm able to make 30-50K only, but he's at 2.5 lakhs, 3 lakhs. What advice you give to those who are in the journey but are not able to get results as fast as you?
Thing is, advice, I don't know. I can give suggestions because I'm way too young to give advice, right? So thing is, the only thing I would say is stick with the process. Irrespective of whether you're getting 30K, 40K, 50K, whatever. Do not attach your happiness with 30K. Attach with the things that you did to get that 30K, 40K. The thing that helped me to get 2.5 lakhs is I have cracked sales for 3K also, 4K also, but I never felt like it's just 3K, 4K. I valued that skill what I got to get the 3K, 4K. Eventually, it came up to 50, 60K. So though I have got 2.5 lakhs, it's not like I'm not going to consult people for 5K. If I feel like my service value is worth only that much, fine, it's okay. That's how I am. So this is what I would love to give as a suggestion to fellow mates.
And there are a lot of people who have not joined ICE yet. They're watching this video on YouTube and they're like, should I join? Should I not join? Would they give me result? And they have thousands of doubts in their head. What is your advice to people who have not joined ICE and are looking at it as an option that should I join or not?
See, thing is, nobody can force you whether you want to join ICE or not. It's totally a choice at the end of the day. The things that I can say is, don't come into ICE with imaginary dreams that I will become crorepati within 4 or 5 months or something. That's not how it's going to be. It's a process. See it as a learning perspective. Trust me, irrespective of whether you achieve growth in business or not, or whether you on your own or not, ICE will help you to at least upskill yourself, and you can definitely take easily 20-30% hike. Aram se. Because you will be you will be a guy who is outstanding in the market. I mean, when it comes to comparison of your colleagues, the amount of skills and knowledge you will have, which will be totally different from the guys who's there in your company and who have not joined ICE. So this is point number 1. And point number 2, for someone who is looking to actually build business, who knows that his entire aspirations or dreams lie in a business, and who needs a guided step so that this is how we can scale it up. For him, definitely ICE is going to make a lot of contribution. So these are the 2 places. These are the 2 things that I can say. One is, even if you do not want to build business, you will get so many things that you can implement in your office and eventually get a high paying salary, or switch a job, go to another promotion level, whatever. At the end of the day, you're growing. Even if you do not make business as your thing. If you make business as your thing, well and good. You have a guided mentor, and who better than Himanshu himself, who can teach everything from scratch, right? And yeah, he's done his best. He and Karan have done their best in guiding everyone, and they've been consistent. It's not like they vanish off after few weeks, saying that chalo, someone will take care of. No, I feel like personally, I don't know how it's going to be running, but there is no hierarchy of subordinates saying that, okay, this much I have done, chalo, I have achieved 2.5 crores or 3 crores, let me not come into these calls, someone else will come in. I haven't felt that so far. So this is very rare. Never, if you get a chance to get mentored by a founder of a company, I'm telling you that's the best thing that can happen to you. Because in my corporate company also, my founder, the founder of my company itself was my mentor. So it was a great opportunity to learn from him. So this is another advantage over here.
Makes sense. Where these people can find you, if they want to connect with you, or if they want to talk to you, if they want to connect with you, where these people can find you?
I am very much active on Instagram and social media and LinkedIn. Facebook, not much though. It's just there for namesake.
Awesome.
But yeah, Instagram, LinkedIn for sure.
Awesome. So I'll drop the link of Instagram and LinkedIn in the descriptions below, guys. You can talk to Sananda. You can get his consultation for Power BI or something. You can also talk to him regarding how he did his business, and you can get variety of resources from his as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for staying till here. Thank you so much for understanding how Sananda has scaled his business and what you can apply from his. Drop your learnings in the comment below, and I would love to know what you learned from this exact video. Till then, Sananda, do you have any last words for the people who are watching this?
The only thing is, this is the first time ever in my life that I'm giving a podcast. Never ever in my life I even imagined that I would be giving a podcast. So first thing is, thanks Himanshu for all the guidance and this opportunity. It's just the beginning of something that I'm dreaming big, and I'll give my 100%. Will results come or not? That is not in my hands. At least efforts is in my hands. So I'll give my 100% to reach there, right? Like how they show in Chichore movie. People must have seen Chichore movie. Irrespective of your results, if you are confident of your efforts and if you're willing to give 100% day in, day out, results will pan out the way you want it. That's how it is. So, all in all, thank you for all the guidance, and looking forward for another journey, Himanshu. Like, thing is this, I mean, this program is going to come to an end in another 4 or 5 weeks, if I'm not wrong, max 6 or 7 weeks. So, but still, would love to get your guidance and be a part of another group where I can take my business to the another level.
Makes sense.
So,
Awesome, man. Congratulations for achieving this. And I hope you double or triple or 10x this number as soon as possible. And you create more impact into the world by teaching them data, Power BI, and everything else. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for being a part of Kingdom Club Video. And I'm grateful to have you as one of our esteemed members who was able to take action and move forward in their life.
thank you so much, Himanshu.